Game Killers.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Game Killer Daddy here, and today we are playing Diablo 3 and we are going to do the Sunwuko's dungeon set. Set dungeon. Had it backwards. There's something monkey, I'll tell you in a second. What I like to use, what I'm using is this right here. Of course, you got to have the Sunwuko set, the Monkey King Garb, that's what it's called. But what's important to have is probably the Killerz Soul, giving you an extra 2 stacks of Sweeping Wind every second that it's not doing damage. Don't really need the 10 with where's that? Vengeful Wind, because as soon as it goes out, you fail one of your objectives, which I'll go over in just a second. But that's probably just the main important part. The only I usually use this and this to run normal. This is not my normal setup by any means. I kind of had to dumb it down a little bit. But I'm using the two-handed weapon right here just so I can use this passive while using a two-handed weapon. All spirit generation is increased by 15%, and I had this one on anyway, an extra 50 and an extra 4 spirit regen. The other two were just there. It really doesn't matter, because what I do is I let Sweeping Wind trigger all my decoys, which your 4-piece bonus every second Sweeping Wind spawns a decoy next to the last enemy you hit. It taunts the nearby enemies and explodes for 1,000% damage for each stack of Sweeping Wind you have. So you don't have to have 9 or 10. It doesn't really matter. If you're running through Torment 10, 1-shotting, 2-shotting everything anyway, you're strong enough for this easily. Even if you're 3 or 4-shotting everything, you can probably get this done, and it'd probably be easier. You just have to have the 6-piece Sunwuko set. Of course, I got the 5-piece, and so that means I got a ring in here. I'm just using Leoric's Crown for the extra cooldown because I want to keep my spirit regen up, and Indion for my cooldown reduction. You don't have to have the biggest Sweeping Wind. I use this anyway in regular gameplay for this to keep my for the extra regen, spirit regen. The double or my air ally with my boots to give me 2, so it gives me 200 spirit back every time I hit it. These two really don't matter. You kill everything easy anyway. They're just part of my normal set. Now we'll explain why that's important. You head to the Pinnacle of Heaven. So right over here is where you go and fight Diablo, and you have 2 primary objectives. The first one is maintain Sweeping Wind for the duration of the dungeon. I mean, as soon as you get there, you hit your Sweeping Wind button, and if it goes out for any reason, you kill a bunch of when you run through enemies. If it goes out for any reason, boom, you fail. Even if you hit it immediately, it doesn't matter. As soon as it goes out, you failed that objective. So you kind of got to just sit there and just keep tapping your Sweeping Wind button to restart it every time it gets low. Because I let my Sweeping Wind spawn all my decoys. That's how I kind of try and get everybody together and let my Sweeping Wind do it. Second primary is use your decoys to hit 20 different enemies in 6 seconds. You really can't use, Wave of Light. You kill everything and so fast that they may not have time to group up. And as soon as the first one spawns, or actually what happens is you can kill a huge group and you never spawn a decoy because you killed everybody. So I have this just to one-shot the bosses, and every now and then there's one or two of those enemies that with the sickle that shoot across the screen and try and cut you. It's usually one attempt, two of them floating around, and you don't want your timer to start on those guys. So you just kill them and then go on to the little critters on the ground, and I let my sweeping wind that won't kill them instantly get them and spawn all the decoys that you need to get the bonus. So alright, let's jump into this. Start your sweeping wind. As soon as it's charged, take off. I one-shot the elites as often as I can. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There's all of those. Now I just need to run through and kill everybody. Now I can use my wave of light. You want to make sure you kill everybody. So you kind of got to check. It comes back to haunt you a lot. Really? All right.
This fight is over.
Come on, bad guys, where you at? I need 33 before the countdown starts. Yeah. I'm almost out of territory. There you go. Got 23 monsters. There's not 23 monsters down here, and I haven't been everywhere.
A vicious strike.
Yay! And there you go. Use your decoys to hit 20 different enemies in 6 seconds. Maintain sweeping wind for the duration of the dungeon. Kill 375 monsters without dying. Kill all monsters and complete all objectives in the time allowed. Time allowed is 4 minutes and 30 seconds. I did it in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So there you go. Then it gives you this nice little portal. I don't think there's anything. This is the end. And it doesn't go anywhere. So and you just go back through the portal and bam, nothing's been hurt. You don't have to repair anything. You don't really get anything except for the award. You'll get your little achievement right here, and that's pretty much it. So that's how I go through and beat that set dungeon. I let Sweeping Wind do all the damage, and really the only button I'm hitting at first till I get all 5 of those 20 people kills, 20 enemy kills, is I'm just making sure I got my eye on my Sweeping Wind bar, and if I even think it's about to change colors or anything, I just hit the button and keep it up. I don't really spam it, but I do just lightly spam my Sweeping Wind. That way it only takes 75 spirit. I got 327. So just keep it up. That's why I had my CDR down, or up actually, so everything cools down quicker. So I make sure I can hit my Mystic Ally whenever I need, if I start getting low on spirit. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you out. Leave a comment below if it did, or if you did something different. Go ahead and hit that like button, and if you hadn't already done it, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. It's right there in the corner, and it really means a lot to us when you take a second and hit that thumbs up. We really appreciate it, Game Killer Ava and me. So till next time, Game Killer Daddy saying peace and God bless.